Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Satnam, truth is my name. My name is also Melissa, and this is Sunday Kundalini Yoga. Today we're doing a set with a very straightforward name called Kriya for abdominal strengthening. It is a set that works on the navel center, on the abdominal muscles. It's a great set for digestion, to really kick that into motion. It helps with circulation. And it helps the nervous system so that your behavior can be constant, the description says. So let's bring our hands to the heart center. We will tune in, and we're going to just dive into this Kriya today because it's a little bit of a longer one. Not longer, many different exercises, none of them which will be held for too long. We will put a Shavasana in there after the final exercise, a full layout for a couple, 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll end with our sunshine song as we always do. Let's close the eyes down and take a few deep breaths together. Palms are flat, pressing into each other just a little bit. Back is nice and straight. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And let's check our neck lock, Jalandhar Band. Pulling the neck, chin slightly back so the neck is in line with the spine. Hold and exhale. Deep breath in from the very base, bottom of you. And hold, and let's pull Mulband, squeezing the anus, sex organs. Lower abdomen comes up and in. Belly button to spine. Hold. Allow the energy to start circulating. Make sure the legs are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Exhale fully. And let's do one more deep inhale. We'll pull both locks. Allowing the energy to swirl and circulate. Kundalini energy is our highest, greatest, fullest potential. When we tap this energy, we are the fullest version of ourselves. Exhale, and we'll inhale to tune in with the Ong Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Keep the eyes closed, draw in a deep inhale. Hold, relax the shoulders, engage Mulband. Draw the energy up. Imagine, see it, feel it, spiraling up the spine, up the lower back, upper back, neck, up and out through the crown of the head into infinity. Exhale, keep the eyes closed, bring the arms down, hands to the lap. Just take a moment here to feel the space, to fill the space, and to prepare for practice. And on an inhale, open the eyes, or leave them closed if you prefer. I'm going to put a different prop in between my heels and my bum. We're starting in rock pose today. There are 2 exercises, maybe 3 in rock pose, so you might want to have a prop near. The first exercise, we're going to clasp the hands behind the neck very gently. Sit up nice and straight and pull those elbows back. We'll be doing breath of fire here. That's our panting breath in and out of the nose, diaphragmatic breath that's driven. Really, we concentrate on the exhale. So pulling up and in on the abdomen as we exhale to push the air out, and then just simply relaxing to allow the inhale to happen. You can take this at your own speed and speed it up if you like. Eyes closed down. And we'll focus at the brow point, that place where the third eye, where the nose meets the brow, the third eye. Make sure that the back is nice and straight, the chin is tucked back. Core is in, you are doing the breath of fire. Heart is lifted, but we're not in an arch. We're nice, straight, up and down. and allow the shoulders to relax. And here, draw in a deep inhale, keeping the eyes closed. Pull those elbows back as far as they'll go. Engage Mul Bond, draw the energy up. Check your chin lock, neck block, chin's tucked back. Hold. Keep the arms in position. Exhale. Engage Mul Bond again. Allow this time the energy to float up. Be in the 0. Draw in a deep breath. Exhale, bring the hands down. Fingertips can touch the ground, or the hands can rest on the lap as you wish. Resting here in between exercises to feel the effects of that opening posture, opening breath. On an inhale, open the eyes. We'll be coming down onto the stomach for the next exercise. This is not a bow, but it looks like it's going to be one. It's a warm-up for a bow that's coming later on in the kriya, the set of exercises. So gently come down onto your stomach. You're going to rest your chin on the ground. And if you remember from last week, resting the chin on the ground is a very emotionally stabilizing position. Long, deep breathing here. You are going to be reaching for your feet. So with the chin on the ground, if you can, grasp the feet. Just kind of watching the time here. Chin down, long, deep breathing. Stretch those hip flexors. Really push that pelvis into the ground so that you can feel a stretch, hopefully along the quads as well. Eyes are closed and focus at the brow point. As you inhale, think Sat, truth. As you exhale, think Nam, name or experience. And continue. This position puts pressure on the colon and stomach points in the stomach meridians that help with digestion. So already these first 2 exercises are giving your digestion a nice kickstart. The goal here is to get rid of toxins, get rid of lingering, anything that's staying in the body that's no longer serving us. Deep inhale, engage Mul Bond, hold, exhale, release the feet, and let's gently push back up. The next posture is going to be on the back. The next few postures are, and this one is called stretch pose. So the way that my teacher taught us to come into stretch pose is to come in from a tuck, okay? So you're going to tuck those legs in, tuck the knees in as far as possible, as far as you can into the chest. And then you're going to raise the head 6 inches and you're going to straighten the legs out so that both of them are 6 inches above the ground. The hands are above the thighs or next to the thighs, reaching for those toes. Don't start yet. So I need to adjust too. So that is why it's called stretch pose, because it is an abdominal exercise, but you're stretching at the same time. Shoulders are relatively relaxed. The back is not arching. So if your back is starting to arch, I want you to put your hands underneath your bum, never under the lower back, but under the bum to support the posture. You could just do one leg at a time, especially if you're on your moon cycle. And if you're tempted to drop the legs because it gets hard, we're not here too terribly long. I want you to instead bring the leg or both legs into the chest and then come back into the posture. This is supported by a very strong breath of fire. Okay, so let's come into our tuck. And then bring the legs out, start your breath of fire, lift the head. Eyes can be open, looking at the toes. Smile. As always with these more strenuous postures, when you tell the body you're okay with a smile, tell the face you're okay, the face, the head, the brain tells the body that it's okay and gives it more endurance. Keep stretching so the shoulders are coming down. If you were standing, it'd be like you are carrying 2 heavy suitcases. Keep reaching for those toes, or hands are tucked neatly under the bum. Really starting to stir the fire of the navel center now. Just a little bit longer. Good, and hold. Engage, roll, bond. Exhale, relax down. Allow the hands, the palms to face up. A few deep breaths here. So you may find that you're already really heating up. The navel center is where, this is where transformation happens. This is where all the energy is mixed up. And if we want to become better, as what did Alfred Lord Tennyson say, now is the time to begin, right? And if we want to change, it takes heat. And so we are generating heat in the body. Let's check on the next exercise. Leg pistons. You stay on your back. We're going to be inhaling as the left knee comes in. This time my hands are under my bum for support. Inhale as the left knee comes in. Exhale as the right knee comes in. Maybe start slow. Head's on the ground. Make sure the chin is tucked a little bit though. So the back is nice and straight. The neck's in line with the spine. And you can speed this up if you like. Inhale on the left knee. Exhale on the right knee. And don't think so much about the knee coming in, although that's important. Think about reaching the opposite toe out as far as you can. Full extensions here. This isn't a bicycling motion, it's a piston motion. So we're moving straight in and straight out. Feel this in the lower abs, for sure. Excellent. Both legs out if you can, or pull the knees into the chest. Inhale deep, engage more bond, draw the energy up. And exhale. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Every time we pull knees into the chest and put some pressure here against the stomach area, we're pressing gently on the colon here. Another kind of yogic trick to stimulate digestion and help with trapped gas. And rock from side to side if you wish. Loosen up that back. Rock back and forth a couple times, or turn to your side and push yourself back up to a seated position. Okay, we are going to go into a stretch out of the abs. We've already been working them a little bit. So coming up into a full cobra if you can, or stay in Sphinx with the forearms on the ground. You're going to lift your feet up behind you. So if this was a perfect posture, my toes would almost be touching my head. Okay? And long, deep breathing here to really stretch out the front of those abdominal muscles. I am going to be coming sort of in and out of a full cobra to a Sphinx. A little bit of a push-up motion here. Inhaling deep, exhaling down. Or you can just hold up, your choice. I find it a little bit hard on the lower back. It starts pinching for me, but I do find a nice heart opening and abdominal muscle stretch with the push up. A few more here, or a little bit longer if you're holding still. Knees are relatively close together on this one. Don't let them splay out or spread out too far from each other. Good, and let's perfect the posture. So come up in the full cobra if you can. Engage mole bond as you inhale. Hold. Shoulders down. Draw the energy up. Exhale, come down. And gently, as you inhale, and then exhale, push yourself back into a child's pose, head on the ground. Just for a moment here. On an inhale, come back up. And we will flip over onto the back for some back rolls. Grab those knees and you're gonna start rolling. So tuck the chin, go ahead and begin. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you go back. Try to pause on the up so that you're perfectly balanced on your sit bones for just a second. This exercises and stabilizes our inner abdominal muscles. It's also a wonderful massage for all the major muscles in the back, as well as the kidneys and adrenals. You can speed it up if you want. I'm just finding this nice, a little bit slow today. And let's come up and try to balance, no feet on the ground. Inhale, engage mole bond, draw the energy up. Keep balancing, exhale. Engage mole bond again. Sit in the zero. Inhale, exhale. Come to sit and relax for just a moment here. Catch your breath. Okay, next two exercises are on the belly. The first one is a locust pose. The second one is bow. Okay, so I'll show you variations. Coming into locust, it does call for the arms in front, but if you find it easier, you can have the arms in back, fingers clasped, or just reaching, doing this nice skydiver arch. The head's going to come up, the legs and feet, which you can't see, are up as far as they can go. And we're doing breath of fire here. Okay, so let's go ahead and come into the posture. Whew, just for a minute. And make sure that you are doing breath of fire. Okay, here we go. I was looking for my music there. You go ahead and begin if you haven't. Trying to hug those arms up by the ears. Make sure your face is neutral, not frowning. If anything, give yourself a little smile. Thank the muscles in your back and thank your glutes. Thank your arm muscles. A little longer here. Remember, when we're exercising the core, it's not just about the abs, it's about the back body and the side body as well. The core is 360. Inhale, perfect posture, engage mole bond. Exhale and relax. Go ahead and turn the head to one side for a moment, or rest the chin on the ground if that's more comfortable. And inhale, we're going to come into a bow. So reaching, this could be your bow today, skydiver arch, just reaching for those feet, heads coming up as far as you can. If you can, grasp your feet, pull up, and start breath of fire. I'm starting the timer now. Okay, or you can come up and down, up and down, kind of like that last push-up we did from Cobra into Sphinx, or Sphinx into Cobra. If this is the way we can get a little more arch in, that is better than not doing it at all. This feels really nice today. I'm going to stay here for a little bit and then do breath of fire at the end and hold. Okay, for this last little bit, if you're following me, let's come up into stillness. Come up as far as you can. Breath of fire for a few more seconds. Perfect the posture. Inhale deep. Engage mole bonds. And exhale. Let those legs go. Inhale. Come up, push yourself up, and exhale, come back into baby pose. Hands can be by the feet or hands can be in front of you in pranam, prayer pose. Forehead to the ground, deep breaths here, eyes closed. You keep resting in pranam. I'm going to come up to adjust the camera. Okay. As soon as you can, join me standing. The next three postures are standing. Okay. All right, so first exercise. Whew. You are, let's see, feet are together on this one. You can't see my feet, but that's okay. Feet are together, hands at the side. Posture is nice and straight. Head, crown of the head to the ceiling. You're going to inhale. I'm not mirroring you. You're going to inhale as you bring one arm up and lean to the left. So the right arm is stretching over and the left arm is stretching down. That's your inhale. Your exhale is to the other side. Really think about the stretch here, really lovely opening of the side body, but think even more about how far down can that opposite hand go. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Take this at your own tempo. And I'm kind of looking up here until I close my eyes because I want to think about really opening up the side body and not letting myself hunch forward at all. Remember, almost always in Kundalini Yoga, we're inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. Thinking Sat on the inhale and mentally vibrating Nam on the exhale. Giving ourselves a mantra gives the brain a focus point. Keeps us in the room, as it were. A little bit longer here. Ooh, feel that nice stretch along the side body and also strengthening of the obliques. The abdominal muscles are pulled in to maximize this oblique exercise and not put too much strain on the lower back. That's good. Come to center. Stretch the arms out to either side. Left hand stretches left, right hand stretches right. Inhale deep. Engage Mulban, draw the energy up from your feet, from the earth, all the way up and out through the crown of the head into infinity, out the fingertips into infinity in either direction. Exhale, you can relax the arms down. Next exercise, you're gonna spread the legs a little bit now to a little more than shoulder width apart. And we're gonna be twisting. Initiated from the navel center, twist to the left as you inhale and the right hand comes to the heart. Exhale, right, left hand comes into heart. Okay, adjust your knees, mine are pointed slightly out following my feet so that I don't put too much strain on them, but it might be better for you to have your feet facing forward. It just kind of depends on how your knees are. Close the eyes when you can. Inhale left, exhale right, and you can speed this up or keep it slow, totally up to you, but remember that the core is pulled in and this movement is driven from the navel center. Head and shoulders are just along for the ride. And come to the center again, stretch both arms out, right to the right, left to the left. Inhale deep. Engage Mulban, draw the energy up from your root chakra, through the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, check your neck block, make sure the chin's tucked back. Send the energy up and out the crown chakra into infinity. Let's keep the arms here, exhale. Engage Mulban again. Sit, stand in the zero. Inhale, exhale, relax the arms down. Put your feet in a comfortable position. And let's take a few moments of silence here, allowing these beautiful upper body exercises to integrate. Get a quick sip of water. One more bending exercise from standing. This time, the arms are going to be straight up in the air and we're going to bend forward. The hands are flexed. So when I'm up, they're flexed like this as if I'm trying to hold up the ceiling or hold something over my head, flat-handed, okay? So this is a very straight exercise. Hands are straight and flexed back. Arms are straight. The entire body is straight. And as you come forward, to aim for touching the ground or come down as low as you can, I want you to really engage that core as you pull yourself back up. So it's like your back muscles are not working at all. This upward movement on the inhale is coming from the power of the navel center. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And continue. Eyes closed or open as you like. Try and think sat and nam. Again, if we're doing it correctly, an exercise for the inner abdominal muscles. The core of the core, as it were. A little bit longer, continue. Next time you come up, let's stay there. Hands are flexed. Inhale. Make sure the back is completely straight. Arms are straight. Mulban is pulled, drawing the energy up, 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 the spine. Keep the arms up. Exhale. Engage Mulban again. Inhale. Woo. Exhale. Float the arms down. Close the eyes. Take a few moments here to relax, catch your breath. Come back into rest and digest. And keep on purpose, putting our body and our psyche, our mind into fight, flight, freeze. the sympathetic nervous system, so that with control, with deliberation, we can bring ourselves back into the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. And the goal is to be able to move between the two systems with alacrity, with ease and speed. What are we doing next? Yes, okay. We're going to, the kriya now calls for repeating that piston motion with our legs. Okay, so 2 more leg exercises, and then we have 2 more upper body exercises after that, or 2 different exercises, I should say, after that. Okay, so hands back under the bum. Remember this one? The inhale's on the left knee in, exhale's on the right knee in, but we're focusing on how far can we extend the toes and the feet of the opposite leg. Take it at whatever pace you want. I'm really going to speed it up this time. Eyes are closed and focus at the brow point. Make sure the back is not arching, but straight on the ground, supported by your hands under your buttocks. Abs are in, tucked in, pulled in. Maximize the effect of this exercise. Good. This time, if you can, let's pull the legs out or tuck them into your chest. Inhale, engage mole bond. And exhale. Drop the legs down to relax here. A few deep breaths before the next exercise. We are going to be coming into leg lifts. Promise I'm not on my phone, y'all. I know it looks bad. We're always timing, and many of us like to play music to support these movements in Kundalini Yoga, so that's all I'm doing on the phone. We're going to start with the left leg. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale the right leg up, exhale it down. So inhale and exhale each leg. If you need to, you can bend the legs to make this just a little easier on the lower back if your lower back is struggling today. And also I have my hands again under my buttocks. It just always kind of helps me to remind myself to tilt my pelvis up so that my back is not arching but staying flat on the ground. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Both legs stretching just as far as you can. Whether the leg is straight or bent, try to see if you can feel the stretch in the buttock and each glute as the legs come up respectively. You can take this nice and slow. I'm going a little faster, but it's up to you on tempo. Deep breaths though. Continuing to think Sat on your inhale, Nam on your exhale. A few more here. Good. And we'll conclude the exercise. Bring your left leg up. Make sure the abs are in. Inhale. Engage mole band. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, drop the leg. Inhale, other leg comes up. Engage mole band, draw the energy up, up, up. Exhale down. Take a moment here. Hands come out from under the bum, palms facing up. Hopefully you're really starting to feel warmed up. And your whole body should be heating. Knees into chest. Rock a bit from left to right if that feels good to release the lower spine. Rocking back and forth to come up to sit or come to your side and push yourself up into seated position. grab the prop to put between your heels and butt if you need. We are going to do Sat Kriya. Oh, my headband's really trying to creep up. It's getting that like kind of Egyptian look going. All right. Like Pharaoh Egyptian look. All right. So what are we doing? Sat Kriya. I like to start with the arms out wide. And this opens up my shoulders so that I can bring them up overhead. Arms are going to be straight. Hands are going to be in prayer. You can cross one thumb over the other to support this more, or to support it even more, you can clasp the hands, keep the pointer fingers up if you do that, okay? So either way, any of those three variations, prayer, cross the thumbs for support, or clasp the fingers, but leave those Jupiter wisdom fingers up in the air. This is going to come up over the head, and we're going to chant Sat Nam, our mantra, our kind of key mantra. As you chant Sat, you're going to really pull the navel center in as if you were bracing for you got a little kid charging you, okay? And you're bracing for impact. That's the Sat. And then the Nam is relax. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. One of the best exercises we can do to raise Kundalini energy from where it sits at the base of the spine up and move it up into the higher centers. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring the arms out to the side. Bring them up overhead. Pick your posture for the hands. And we're going to go ahead and begin. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. That's good. Go ahead and inhale. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale deep. Draw the energy up from the root chakra all the way through all the chakras, up, 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 out the crown of the head, out the fingertips into infinity. Keep the hands where they are. Exhale. Engage Mul Band. Sitting in the neutral zero. Inhale. Exhale. Palms facing down. Push the negative energy down into the earth as you bring the arms down through your auric field. Push, push, push all negativity, fear, anxiety down, and allow the fingertips to rest on the earth, grounding yourself, taking a moment here. And on an inhale, open the eyes. We have arrived at the last exercise, which is boat pose. Boat pose is very challenging for me and for most of us. So I'm going to do kind of what I've been doing throughout the Kriya, a variation into full pose, So full boat is you're balanced on your hips, leaning back. Everything is straight here though, okay? You're at an angle, but the chin is tucked in, so the neck's in line with the spine. Everything's straight, and you're leaned back to like 45 degrees or so. And then the legs come up straight, arms are out here, so we're forming a perfect sailboat, okay? Breath of fire. Don't start yet. I'm going to show you my variation. So I'm going to be coming from boat into rowboat. So full sailboat into rowboat. And you could also be dropping the toes to the ground and coming back into the boat, if that is a modification that works for you. You could also be holding onto the knees if you need that support instead of having the arms straight out. Okay, breath of fire here. So only for a minute. One of the best exercises we can do to stimulate the navel center and to get the energy really flowing and transforming in this area. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, come up into the full posture if you can. Perfect your version of the posture. We're going to engage move on and hold. Exhale. Ooh, relax the legs down. And we're going to come into a full Shavasana layout. We're not here for very long, about 3 minutes or so. But if you have to run, I understand. But after doing Sat Kriya, this entire Kriya, it's really important to take a Shavasana for at least as long as you've done Sat Kriya. And we did Sat Kriya today for about 1.5 minutes. So make sure you lay out for at least 1.5 minutes. We're gonna do more like 3. Grab a sip of water if you wish. And then slowly, gracefully come to relax on the back. Cover yourself up a little if that makes you feel more cozy. Whew. Allow the legs to splay out. Feet relaxed. Right foot pointed right, left foot pointed left, just relaxed. Let's curl those toes and open them. Flex the feet and point them. Roll the ankles a little bit and now leave the feet alone. Same with the fingers. Let's make fists and open. Fists, open palms. Give those wrists a circle. Flex the palms both ways, all ways. And let them relax. Palms facing up to receive energy. Shoulders, shrug them to your ears. Shrug them up to the sky. Ooh, and then let them fall. And tuck those shoulder blades together at the back, and we'll leave the shoulders alone. One more area. Let's really squint the eyes. Squint your whole face as if you just ate the sourest lemon in the universe. Ooh, wow. Squeeze your whole face, every tiny little muscle. And now relax the face. All the way to the hairline. Relax every hair on your head. Relax the eyes. Relax the jaw, tongue, eyebrows. And pretend that someone has placed a cool ball of clay on your forehead, right where your third eye is. And allow the breath to come back in. Start circling the wrists and the ankles in one direction and circle them in the other direction. And as you circle, bring those arms up over your head and reach, reach, reach. Point your toes, make yourself long, long, long. One knee comes up and over the body in a gentle cat stretch. Waken that spine back up. Get the fluids moving again and send that leg down. Bring the other knee up and over the body in a gentle cat stretch to the other side. Good. And now bring the hands in the air, feet in the air, palms rubbed together, soles of the feet rubbed together. stimulating all 72,000 nadis, nerve endings. We're walking back through that cosmic door. And give yourself a hug. That was a hard kriya. That was a lot of work and a lot of energy. To give some energy to get some energy. Rocking left to right to release the lower back, and then backward and forward to come up to a seated position. We'll close here with our sunshine song. Whew. So 14, 15 exercises in that kriya if you're looking to repeat it. That's a great, I've been doing this kriya for years. It's one that I fold into my practice. Let me tell you the name before I tell you how I do the kriya. Abdominal strengthening is what you want to search for. That's a very simple name, really straightforward kriya. I've done it for 40 days in a row before when I felt like I needed to trim down. And it does trim you down, but more, there's a transformation that's happening on the inside when we really concentrate on working with the navel center. The ancient shastras, or ancient yogic texts, say that all transformation happens at the navel center. So as human beings, unfortunately, we tend to live in the shadow side of our lower chakras. So the Mulban chakra, Svadhisthana chakra, first and second chakras represent on their shadow side a lot of fear and a lot of phobias and addictions. And so what we're trying to do with Kundalini yoga in general, and especially with these navel center driven kriyas, is we're trying to heat the energy up and transform it and mix it and turn it up and into something great. We want to bring the energy up so we can live in our higher centers. So we can live from by having a compassionate heart, so that we can articulate well from our throat chakra, so that we have the intuition of the third eye and we know what is the right thing to do in difficult moments or in any moment, and that crown chakra is elevated and elated, so happy that it's joined with the rest of infinity. This is our doorway to infinity. So anyway, that's what this kriya is trying to do. Hopefully you feel different. And if you want to enhance this, keep doing this kriya for as many days in a row as you'd like. 40 is kind of the key number. And I just fold it into my practice whenever I feel like I need a revamp, a recharge, a reboot of my navel center system. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Let's bring the hands together to sing our beautiful sunshine song. Once to yourself, thank yourself for working so hard and for taking the time to give yourself some care. And the second time, send your energy or prayer or love, whatever it is, out to another individual or a group of people who you think need it. Let's close the eyes down. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sant Nam. We bow to all the sages, yogis, communicators, teachers who have passed down these marvelous traditions of movement, mantra, meditation, so that in practicing them, we can transform and we can be a more elevated, excited, enhanced version of ourselves. On this day, on every day, in this moment, and in every moment. Sat Nam. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next week for a little bit of movement, and we concentrate on meditation. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead.